Thank you so much, guys. It was the listener that booked a holiday in Italy, and his mother-in-law was allergic to water, but he hasn't said if the holiday went okay.
Oh, that's a shame. I would have liked to
Yeah.
have known about that. If you're listening, let us know.
Yeah. I'm assuming the holiday went great because he said thank you so much, guys. So I'm sure she didn't melt like the witch in Wizard of Oz.
She became the entity and started fucking banging away to that theme tune.
You fucking loved that film. Another neighbourly dispute for you. My neighbour is complaining to the council about my dog's barking. I breed King Charles... was that? Cavaliers? Is that right?
King Charles Cavalier. Yeah, it's a spaniel. It's like a short spaniel.
Oh, they are not loud barking dogs in general, but they do bark. I have apologised and I have tried to stop the pups from making a racket. I'm not sure what else to do. I want to confront them on what my feelings are. I need to have a look at these.
It's what Carvapoos are mixed with a lot of the time. That's what a Carvapoo is. Or a Cavapoo.
Oh, that's like the Lady and the Tramp dog.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
They got like the little frilly ear, like hairs in their ears. Oh, okay. Oh, they're quite cute, those dogs. Is that what they're called? Ha! They got a button so you can hear the bark. Can you hear that?
Yeah.
That's not that bad.
It's not a piercing bark. I suppose if there's loads of them.
The thing with dogs, right, is that there's always a ringleader. Yeah. So necessarily not all the dogs are wanting to bark, but one sets them off and then they're all fucking going.
Yeah. And dogs do set each other off because when my mum's dog and my dog are together, Rocco's not very vocal 95% of the time. But
wait, what did you just say? I blacked out for a second there. I thought you said something about Rocco is not very vocal.
Rocco isn't very vocal. And then Charlotte's about, and Charlotte lets him into the garden and going like a fucking clappers. But yeah, when he's round Buddy, my mum's dog, it's like fucking Bert and Ernie, mate. Like they do not fucking stop, the pair of them. Like there could be a pigeon in the next hemisphere, and they know it's there, and they want to get it, and they're just screaming at the back door. But when I'm at home, like today, when I've been at home with Rocco, he's been fucking quiet all day, sleeping all fucking day, ignored me. I may as well have been at home by myself, totally ignored me. So, dogs, yeah, as you said, dogs definitely have a ringleader. But at the same time, like, my mum's friend had a breeder living next door to him. They couldn't do nothing. If they complain to the council can't do nothing. You're legally allowed to breed a dog. Until they put any sanctions in, you can breed as many dogs as you want. The decibel, if they try to put a decibel thing in, the dog's barks aren't going to go above the designated decibel, so I wouldn't worry too much. Just let the neighbours be snippy little bastards. That's what I would do.
I think the only thing, right, because it's like the barking is acceptable the same as builders, right? If they're not out barking before 9 and they're not out barking later than 9, say 9 to 9, then what's the fucking problem? It's a dog. What are you going to do about it? You can't. What about you opening your fucking mouth? You can't do nothing about that either, can you?
Exactly. Like fucking Rocco, neighbours. He barks, especially at night. He'll want to go out and bark in the garden. So when I let him out, I put him onto his lead and let it extend out because he won't bark when he's on the lead. Because we've got a walkway behind us where the fucking foxes terrorise him in the evening. But if up until about 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, I will just let him out and he just goes mental for 10 minutes and then comes back in.
Yeah.
But after that, I never let him out. Never let him out.
Yeah. The only thing I would do is if I understand speaking to them because obviously it shows you that you're not just ignoring it. And I would just say to them, I'm like, look, like if you got suggestions on what I could do, then I'm all ears. But I'll make sure that they're not going to be out in the morning at an unreasonable time, and they won't be out in the evening at a reasonable time. But they're dogs. What would you want me to do?
They're naturally gonna bark. Yeah.
Yeah,
You can set
that's what they
if
do.
you've got them in an outhouse, you can soundproof, and it works quite well. Soundproof the outhouse.
Yeah, but it's the fact they're in the garden. Like obviously he walks them. Well, no, they're pups. They can't be walked. But it just annoys me. Like they're just finding things to nitpick at.
Yeah, it's like I've got neighbours. I had neighbours in my flat that didn't like the fact that Rocco. We had like a bit of a turf on the balcony for
Mm.
Rocco to go on, and it was like basically a porta potty for like a dog,
Yeah.
and I'd have to empty that out every now and then. They didn't like the fact that he went on that, and they would like moan all the time. And I was like, well, what do you want me to do? Take him down for a wee 6 times a fucking day? It's not going to happen. That especially during lockdown when I got fucking grassed up for taking him out anyway.
What? Wait. How would they know that he's going to the toilet on this fucking grass thing?
Because they could see me open the door, saw his little feet walk round, and then I saw them like looking over once. Because
Oh, what? They
because I
like
had an
next
all
to you?
grass
Like,
balcony, didn't I? So if they
yeah.
stood back far enough, they'd see with the grass. I just continued to let him do it. In fact, I was doing things just to annoy him in the end. So
You
it can
owned
go
that flat.
sour
It's not
quite
their
quickly.
fucking problem.
Yeah, it is no
Fuck 'em.
problem.
No. That enrages me. It enrages me, Jamie. That
But
people
it's
are
like
so
at the
fucking
minute
ignorant.
we've had problems with parking in my area, and there's been no issues. And then for 2 years, and then all of a sudden, there's been a letter sent through that they want these posts removed that were put in when we initially moved in, and we took two of the posts out anyway, and then gave the key to the next door neighbour so they could have a space for their visitors because they've had a baby recently, so they've always got visitors.
Yeah.
And there's been no problem up until this point, and then all of a sudden a letter come through saying the post needs to be removed, is against planning permission and all this shit. It needs to be for visitors. But then they're just parking in there every day, and they don't even have a right to park on this road. But I just said to Charlotte, just ignore it. What can they say?
Who's to say you didn't put the post in? Why is that your fucking problem?
It's not my problem, exactly.
Tell them to fuck off. I would like send me another letter. Keep sending me fucking letters. See what happens.
I said to Charlotte, I'll just go and put the post in, just to annoy him, on the two
Yeah.
spaces that are open.
Fuck's sake.
If they want to be dicks.
Fucking people. Yeah, I thought about the soundproofing as well. I think that's I think if you're gonna go speak to him, I would say to him, look, I'm gonna try and do this. I'm gonna try and do that instead of just going around insulting him.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you just say to him, like, what do you want me to do about it? If you're not letting them out at unreasonable times, and you're trying to deal with it, then what more can you do? You're only human.
Yeah, if you try to be as amicable as possible, but if they're being unreasonable with you, then fuck them.
Yeah. Too right. That's their fucking problem and not yours.
Yeah.